They call it Mount White. Ooh, ooh, yeah. Mount White is gonna be the greatest build in Portland's history. What it do, dude? This is Great White making it happen again today with some more Portal Lights. Hope you guys are having the best day of your whole life. I know that I am, and I've got so much to show you guys. Man, I tell you guys, every time we have one of these updates, there's just so much to show you. I just have been able to accomplish a ton, and I'm excited to let you know what's going on. First off, and most importantly, we got a little Hollywood sign, but it's one of my big super fans, amazing, super awesome, fantastic Mamito sign. Mamito sign! Said she wanted a big old billboard thing like the Hollywood sign. So we have it. It's a little fun thing. We're just going to keep it there until we start building there. If it's going to be hanging out. So we got Mamito with their sweet Hollywood sign. Looking so cool. And, guys, oh man, I just don't even know where to start. I feel like this is how every one of these videos goes. There's so much to show you, I don't know where to start. Let's start with the small stuff. Yeah, this is the small stuff. So if you think that this is crazy compared to where we were at the last video, man, I don't know if we're gonna be able to squeeze this all in this video. Oh boy, it's gonna be so cool. So yeah, you can see there's a little bit of change around here with the springs. We've done a little bit of, you know, stuff here and there, just touching them up, making them look a little bit better. We got the beautiful flowing water coming down those springs, looking good. And now we've got a little pit stop. So you start your adventure over at the oh, you can't even see it. It's so far away. I couldn't even show you. Oh, you gotta zoom way up here, all the way over there, like a marker on the other side. Like that corner is where you land in. So you make your way around the mountain, on your way to the city that's going to be right there. That's a pretty long trek, so halfway through you might want to take a little break, maybe have a little nap, maybe call it a night at the inn. So that's what this is. We made a little inn for you to have your little pit stop on your adventure. And it's a work in progress still. It's not completely done, but I think we've done some cool stuff. There's not really a way up to it yet. I still need to create like a way to get up here. So we'll have like a nice path that you can follow. That'll be easy to use. And you'll get up here, and right away, we've got this little area where you can like check in. You can like purchase your room for the night, and they'll be like, "Oh, that's 20 gold, please." And I'll be like, "Sir, that's an absurd amount to be charging for a stay at the inn." And they'll be like, "Oh, it's well, obviously they're talking to my forehead, you know, as people at inns do." And I'll be like, 20 gold, that's too much. And they'll say, "Sir, you get access to the springs as well. Easy access through this tunnel that I haven't finished yet. Eventually, you'll be able to take this up. For now, it's just super dark. But eventually, there'll be a tunnel leading up to the springs. So it's not just the inn. You're also getting a stay over with the springs, which is worth the 20 gold. And I'll say, all right, you've made a fair argument. Here's your 20 gold. And they'll say, very fine, enjoy your stay. And I'll say, thank you. Very passive aggressively, because I still think it's too much to charge. But when we come inside the inn, we've got this nice little entry area. It's not decorated yet. It's still a work in progress. I just got kind of the rough outline of the building made, and we'll get it looking nice eventually. But I just want to show you guys, look at these spacious rooms. Yeah, this one's maybe a little cozy, but look at this one. Oh wow, it's the size of the inside of a mountain. So wow, yeah, you really get your money's worth when you get this room. But unfortunately, we got this one, sadly enough. No, we'll eventually make those look really good. But in here we might have some seating and stuff. If we head upstairs, you'll see we've got this hallway, which still has some work to be done. But you know, we got 1, 2, 3, and then 4. 4 rooms. I squeezed 4 rooms in this inn. I thought that was pretty good. It's, you know, a relatively small building. We got 4 rooms out of it. I'd call that a success. But yeah, and then you got this patio up here where you can sit and enjoy the springs, enjoy the view. You know, we had a patio over here to start, but you were just staring off into the abyss. So that was kind of not great. so we moved the patio over here, so you get a nice little view while you're sipping your coffee in the morning. Not too bad. Not bad at all. I think it's pretty good. But that's kind of where we're going with that. That's the direction of that. Now, you'd be like, Great White, okay, that's a good amount. You maybe squeeze that into a short video update, but it's been a whole week. Are you being a big lazy? Like, what have you done with your whole week? This is not that impressive, man. And I'll say, you know what? An anonymous person, hypothetical person who's not happy with the results they've seen, I say, You shush your yapper, huh? Yeah, just shush it right up because I've done so much more. Check this out. All right, so over here we got this temple, right? You guys have already seen this temple. You're like, this is old news. Yeah, we'll only show you the new news. All right, so where do I start with this? Okay, I'm trying to think what the best way to tackle this is. I'd say, so you start here. This is where you normally would enter if this was still attached to where it originally was. Obviously, you might, find this a different way, but say this is where you enter. You make your way around here. You come up to this little entrance area. I think I've shown you guys this already, but we've got this little entrance thing here. Oh, this is weird green sand stuff. Okay, so come down here. Oh, and this is still full of water. This is still busy draining. And, okay, here we are. This is craziness. I'm trying to decide the best way to show you guys. So, oh, there's that crazy thing. Let me just show you a big view of everything that's going on in here. Let me show you everything that's happening. We're making a temple dungeon, a dungeon temple, and it's craziness. It's absolute craziness. So, the idea is, first thing you'll do is you'll come in here, and this will eventually be drained. There's a drain down here. There, see how the water's draining in there? It might be kind of hard to see. I'm sorry about the darkness, but there's going to be a drain there. And this water's coming down from there, right? Now, this dungeon it's a puzzle. It's a puzzle. Oh, I hit the stand. My bad. It's a puzzle dungeon. So, we want to go up there, obviously. I feel like your eyes are kind of drawn toward that. You're like, I want to go up there. So, you just come over here, and you jump right up. But you can't jump up. It won't let you up. It's not going to let you get up because you only have your one jump. So, sure, if you have double jump or if you have skull teleportation, you have whatever the shout is that lets you jump further, you have your rockets, like whatever you have. If you have your cheaty stuff, fine, you can cheat. But if you play this right, you only have a single jump. That's all you get to play with. One jump. And you can't get up. You can't make that jump with a single jump. So, what you have to do is you'll see this is spilling out water. There's water coming out of that source. And there's one on the opposite side too, but there's no water coming out of that one. So somehow we need to get that to let water out. We need to get that to open up and bring in water so that we can raise the water level so that the higher water will let us jump up. So I'm going to, for the sake of showing you guys the mechanics, I'm going to open this up really quick and let this start filling. So there's a little trapdoor there. We got water flowing down and it's going to start flowing into the center. And this is going to cause this water level to rise. And you guys will see, I'll show you eventually that we can then jump up and get up to the next level. Now, what you'll need to do in order to do that is you'll need to come back out here. Oh, look at this nice little place. Oh, this is the wrong direction though. Okay, let's go back in. And we'll go up the other direction. We'll come around here, wrap around this puppy, hop over here. I added these in because I was having a flooding issue. I had to do it. Oh, I'm dying. Okay, I had a flooding issue. I had to do this to fix the problem. They're kind of ugly. I don't like them, but it is what it is. So, we come up here, and now we're at this. So, as we saw before, there's 5 entrances to this dungeon. And each of these entrances leads to a maze. So, we have a maze in here. And in the maze, what you're trying to find is you're trying to find the way to the water sources that we need to open to raise the water level. So if I just jump in here, I'm going to grab some torches really quick. Let's grab some torches. Beautiful. It's a little bit dark, so let's just get a little bit of light going. All right, so here, this one. This one goes straight down. You could go over there, but there's nothing up here. It doesn't really get you anywhere. I'm probably going to block that off so you can't accidentally go the wrong way. But you go down. And then down here, ideally you would have a torch with you so you wouldn't have to place these like I am. But we might do some lighting in here too, we'll see. But you go through here and, oh look, we get light. I'm giving you the answer to the first water source because it's the easiest one, honestly. You just go on the center and then it's right here. And then you get led to this. And this, you might be able to notice, is actually the same water that we had coming from here. So this kind of goes in right here. And then it goes out inside right here. So that's the same water. And then it leads over here. And then bam, we have another water source. There's one over there that we already showed. I don't have a way to get to that one just yet. Not a good way, at least. There will be eventually a way. We'll probably do something like this where you have to climb this tentacle. And I'll show you what the tentacle has to do with too. But actually, in the meantime, actually, you know, we'll leave that open. Okay, sorry. So my brain's all over the place. Oh, God. All right, we'll be fine. Also, we should fix this. That looks better. That looks much better. Okay. Now, so that's one. And then you can pick another side. You can pick any of these that you wanted to. Let's say this one. Yeah, we'll go here. And sorry, I'm going to try and add some light so it's not super dark for you guys. And there are little pitfalls as you go along. You could fall down there and now you're in a new part of the maze. Oh, there's a little thing over here you can climb up. You can climb up that. I'm a cheater and I can fly, so I'll fly up it instead. Now we're up here. We can walk around here. What are we trying to get to? We're trying to get to the other one. Yeah, so there, I mean, it's a maze. It's a pretty traditional maze. I mean, you should know what a maze is and how it works, and that's what we're doing, basically. Sorry, I gotta clean up things as I find them. Yeah, so, I mean, that's what's going on. It's a maze. You guys know what a maze is, and you gotta find your way through and find your way to all the water source blocks. But once you do find the water sources, so we unlocked that one, and then there's another one on the opposite side, right here. Bam, so that's all the water sources. And then once the water fills up, as we can see from here, we come in here like we had in the beginning. So now that the water's risen up a little bit higher, I can jump up to this level. Now, the way I did this is that there's, okay, so water source blocks and drains are 1-to-1. So a water source creates as much water as a drain will drain. So what I did is I made it so there's four water source blocks in here. This one's always running. There's no way to turn it off or turn it on. It's just always running. There's 4 water sources coming through here, and they'll come down and flow into this. There's exactly 4 drains inside of this thing down here at the very center. There's 4 drains in there. And that means that the water level won't go up or down. It'll stay the exact same as long as, like, when you first get here. And then you need to unlock one. It's going to add 4 more water source blocks. So that's going to cause it to raise at the rate of 4 more source blocks up until this level. And then it'll get to here. Now, behind these things, this is a really cool thing about building in Portal Knights, is these sunstone blocks and the moonstone blocks, they don't retain water. They don't hold water. So water will flow freely through them, which means I can hide the drains behind these. So basically, when you unlock one water source, it's gonna cause water to rise, it'll get to this level, and then we'll have 1, 2, and then I have a third over here and a 4th over on this side. Those are both drains behind those. So when it gets to this level, those 4 extra source blocks you added will cause the water to rise to this level, and then it will stop, which means I will not be able to jump up to this level here. I'm not gonna be able to get up here until I unlock the next one and the water rises to that level, and then I'll be able to jump up here, and then finally you unlock the 4th water source and it lets you jump up here. And that's basically the puzzle. And then once you get up here, I added some drains under here so that the water doesn't continue to rise, and then you drown. So that's kind of what I did with the puzzle. That's how that works. So I'm not going to give you guys all the answers. You still have to actually solve the puzzle. Again, you're going to want to bring a torch when we do this once it gets released. But for now, we're not going to worry about it. We might do some blinding stuff here and there, but there are definitely places in this whole build, in the grand scheme of things, in like the whole build, like the whole mountain, there are definitely places where you'll need a torch. But that's kind of like how the puzzle is gonna work. And then for like the next part of it, like the decoration stuff. So this was actually pretty cool. What we decided is it's gonna be like a THIRIS temple dungeon, right? That's gonna be the theme of it, which is like Portal Knight's version of Cthulhu. It's THIRIS, like that's their person. And I created this dungeon thing, and basically what we did is we took this mask. This is the THIRIS mask. We kind of took that design and combined it with the THIRIS decoration things. Get my decoration things out in the world place so I can look at them. I need to really open that so I can look at it. Place that puppy. Oh, it's the same as that. Yeah, so this design basically, I combined this, and we made it up here. And I think it turned out super cool. So basically we've got the big headdress from the THIRIS mask, and then his face and his tentacles. And I made the tentacles kind of like the railing for the stairs, sort of. And then I have the second set of tentacles wrapping around the alligators. And I think that turned out super cool. Yeah, we spent a lot of time on this last night on the stream. Got a lot of help. We did some like 3D stuff, sort of. I kind of have it popping out of the wall in different places to give it, more of like a, just more of a texture and make it a little bit more interesting. I'm really happy with how it turned out. But the whole point is that you'll make your way up here, and then you'll be able to go through these gates. And once you get through these doors, oh yeah, I forgot to show you guys. Check these things out. I showed you the hats, but I didn't show you what I did with the mannequins. This is a really cool way you can get somebody to hold a torch. All I did is I took the mannequin that is like standing with his arm out. It's this one. I think it's like the bow. It's like he's holding a bow, basically. And then you just place a torch on him, and it totally looks like they're holding the torches. That's perfect. It works out perfectly. So now we've got these dudes. They're all dressed up. They look in theme, and they're providing light. It's an awesome, awesome, awesome way to get some light in your build without having to do like the regular torch spam. I really am happy with how that's turned out. We don't have any other lighting. There's these torches back here, or these braziers. I don't even know about those braziers. I don't even know about them, yo. They're weird. They're kind of strange back there. So I'm kind of toying with some other ideas for getting some torches going. I'm not sure how we're gonna do it just yet, but yeah, we'll figure it out. I'm not even worried about it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. But yeah, this is pretty sweet. This is probably my favorite part of the whole build so far. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you guys. So THIRIS is right there, and then for the drain thing, this is kind of hard to see. It's not easy to get high enough that you can see it, but oh, and it's better if it drains. Let's turn these water sources off. It's not going to drain fast enough for me to be able to show you what I'm talking about, but at least I don't know. I'll be able to kind of show you. You'll be able to see it. We'll be fine. It'll be fine. Quit worrying about it. All right? Would you quit worrying? It's gonna be all right. Here we go. So right here, if we look closely, you can kind of see these 1, 2, 3 eyes, and then these things over here, these sand things, these are tentacles. So this is kind of like a kraken's mouth, and it's hard to see. I wish I had better lighting to show you guys. Will this help at all? Kinda. There's like teeth. Down here, there's like these white teeth with like red gums on the outside. It's kind of scary looking. It frightens me a little bit. I kind of don't like it. It kind of scares me. So we got this kraken, and then the tentacles like wrap around all around this the build. Like these tentacles are everywhere, and super funny. It'd be probably more fun if you guys just stumbled upon it and discovered it. But check this out. One of these tentacles wraps up here, and then it's got a hold of Django. Django's been captured by the kraken. He's being held. If you like go through the maze to a certain point, you can see him obviously through there. I thought that was a funny little touch. If you like saw Django being it, I imagine this Django with his pet shop was like, man, you know, it'd be really great this pet shop if we got like a real kraken. So he went to Mount White and he tried to find the kraken and capture it, but obviously it's not working out very well for him. We'll see. Maybe he can work his way out of this mess. Poor Django, poor little guy. But it's yeah. I'm pretty happy with everything we've done so far. You can see with the tentacles, I did these blue portal stones. I think, oh man, I want to give credit where credit's due. Guys, like all these ideas, a lot of this stuff, I'm taking suggestions and ideas and getting help from people during, like I stream this a lot of nights. A lot of nights between like 8:30 p.m. and 10:30 p.m. like Central Standard Time, Midwest US. We stream this every night. I've been taking a lot of like suggestions from people that are in the stream. So Sapphire Daisies, Nikki Ma, Elementals, Mimito-san, man, there's a bunch. I hope I'm not forgetting. I know I'm forgetting people. I'm so sorry if I am, but getting a lot of suggestions from them. So a lot of these cool ideas I'm getting from people in the stream. So big shout out to them. They're big, credit where credit's due. They helped me out a lot, and I'm really happy with how it's turned out. Like having those, the blue portal stones. No, not portal stones. Those are moonstones. The blue moonstones. As the suction cups for the tentacles worked out really well. And then on the other side of them, I added a strip of gold. You can't really see it very well from here. Can you see it better over here? I think you might be able to. Yeah, over here you can see I added a strip of gold on the opposite side just to help give you that impression that the tentacle's like twisting around. Because when it's just like this, it's kind of hard to get the orientation of it. Like it's just like a tube basically. So this kind of helps you understand that it's like twisting a little bit as it goes up further, and then it gets to this edge part. So I think it turned out super cool. I'm happy with those. I mean, I still kind of tweak them here and there. Like there's still like small changes to be made. Sometimes they have like weird parts that are fatter than other parts or skinnier than other parts, and I have to add and remove a little bit. But more or less, I'd call them pretty much ready to go. I think they turned out super cool. And it's kind of a cool effect. It's kind of hard to get the full scale look at everything. Like, be able to see that face. You're like inside of it when you find it. So it's kind of hard to understand what's going on. So maybe I would do things a little bit differently if I did it over again and make this like higher up or something. But whatever. It ain't no thing. I think it turned out great. And then once you get up here and you're through this door leads to nothing. No, it's gonna lead to something. There's gonna be like a treasure room, basically, where one of our hidden treasure chests that'll be part of the challenge for this world are gonna be. Like, I don't know if you guys are familiar or not. So there's gonna be like 10 hidden treasure chests or something like that in the whole world, and you have to. There's like a challenge to find all of them. But yeah, that's probably where one of them will be, obviously. But yeah, I think it's turned out really great. I'm really happy with how this is coming along, and this is, again, probably one of my favorite parts of the whole entire build so far, just because like the mechanics in there, having the puzzle included with the decorations is really cool. So that's almost done. I think I don't know if I mentioned this already. So I added this part right here. This is where the tunnel goes through leading up to the springs. I added this because I thought this kind of like stuck out of the mountain too much, and I really wanted it kind of nestled into the mountain for this cave. So that's why I kind of did that. I think it turned out okay. I'm pretty happy with it. I have no complaints with how that looks. But we're gonna do a similar thing to this over here. We're gonna have another one of those over here just to give it a little bit more of like a nestled in. It's not gonna hide it too much. Like, you're still gonna get the full like feel of the mountain. You're like, oh, okay. Or the dungeon. You're like, all right, look at that big old dungeon. It's pretty cool. But it's going to be nestled in over here. And then it's going to lead over to our city, which is going to be in this corner. So that's the next big project we're going to work on. I'm not sure if we'll do the city or if we'll do the treasure room for this dungeon first. But yeah, that one of those two things is the next place we're going to go. But there's still work to do on the dungeon. I still have to finish the maze and get it all finalized and, you know, touched up and detailed and stuff. But yeah, it's coming along great. Really, really awesome. But yeah, that's what I wanted to show you guys. I hope you like what we've been doing so far. If you do like it, make sure you hit the like button. It really helps me, get feedback and know that you guys are actually digging what I'm doing and you want to see more of it. Make sure if you did like it and you want to see more of it, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Super awesome. We are like on the brink of 800 subscribers, so that's gonna be super cool. If this video gets me pushed over 800 subscribers, I think I only need like 9 more of you. So man, if I can get 90 to subscribe, that's gonna get me super excited and super motivated, and I'd love to have it. But if you know anybody else that would think this is super cool, I would appreciate if you guys shared it to them. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I appreciate you guys so much for hanging out and checking out what we're doing. And well, you've been a pleasure as always, and I hope you guys just have the best kind of day. See you later, dudes. Very fine. Enjoy your stay.